Okay, starting and stopping is very important topic. But here, file system structure. Here, this is the system. Here, you want to log in VM, click send control plus all plus delete. After installation, before installation, you have only one account, administrator. After installation, you got another account, SID ADM account. So you logged in SID ADM account. Here password is master password. When installation time you provide one password, no, you want to enter that password here, master password. Okay. Now here, each system of an SAP system requires data in the file system. Each instance. How many instances I installed now? Primary application server instance, ASCS instance, database instance. 3 instances I installed in NetWeaver 7.5 ABAP based SAP system. Every instance, they have data. That's why every instance, they create one folder. In that folder, that data will be maintained. So here you saw. Double click this PC. Go to installation drive. USR. Here yesterday I told you. In NWT folder, that database and log files will be stored, copied. USR, SAP, SID. Here, every instance, separate folder. In that folder, that instance data will be stored. So this is ACS instance number. ACS instance number. This is ACS instance folder. This is primary application server instance. D instance number. When you install additional application server instance, they show D instance number. When you install NQ replication server instance, they show ERS instance number. Like that they show. So here, USR SAP SID, D instance number, that log folder, data folder, work folder, exe folder, like that folders is there. AHCS, data folder, exe folder, log folder, set folder, work folder. In exe folder, kernel files is available. In exe folder, kernel files is available. Exe contains the global kernel directory. Now, you want to know the start process. Every instance here, ACS instance, in ACS folder, exe folder is their kernel directory. In primary application server instance also, exe is their kernel directory. Now, in start process. So here, you want to know how to start. An SAP basis administrator only, start the SAP system, stop the SAP system, restart the SAP system. Now, how to start, how to stop, and how to restart, that you want to learn here. There are so much theory also is there. They explain clearly. An SAP system administrator, you should be familiar with the process of starting the ABAP based SAP system. Okay, you want to know, you are the SAP basis administrator, you want to know how to start the ABAP based SAP system. Every SAP system, database and instances is available. One is primary application server instance and another one is ASCS instance. The database is the fundamental element of the entire SAP system. When you read means you got it clearly. I'm not reading entire everything. You have time means you read it. I directly go to the experiment and explain clearly. Now, in Windows operating system, after installation is completed, you got this SAP management console on desktop. and desktop, you got that SAP management console. When after installing in Windows operating system, in Linux operating system, you did not get that one. In Windows operating system on desktop, that SAP management console is available. Double click that SAP management console. This is the tool to start the SAP system, to restart the SAP system, to stop the SAP system. Double click this SAP management console and click yes. And click this one to maximize and expand. And expand. It is error. It is error. Red mark symbol indicates error. On the time you did not start. You did not start. You leave like that or otherwise select your system. Okay. When you leave like this, it will be show like that. Here, before starting the SAP system, they show how many instances you install, database instance, ASCS instance, primary application server instance. Like this, they show clearly your all instances. On that time only want to start. When red mark is there, means on that time you did not start the system. That is the important point you want to know. Now, here, this name is SAP Management Console. After opening SAP MMC. SAP MMC means SAP Microsoft Management Console. Now this is SAP Microsoft Management Console. It is one of the tool. By using SAP MMC, you start the SAP system, you restart the SAP system, and you stop the SAP system. Here gray color is there. Gray color symbol indicates the system is in stop condition. That is the meaning of gray color. This is SAP system ID. In this SAP system ID, how many instances I installed? They show all the instances here. Yesterday I installed database instance, ASCS instance, primary application server instance. That all instances is available here. This is my SAP system ID. Gray color symbol indicates it is in stop condition. That is the meaning of gray color. Red color symbol indicates error. That is the meaning of red color. So when you start the system from gray to yellow, yellow means starting, yellow to green, green means red. So here you want to know in which location kernel files is available. Kernel main directory. Kernel main directory. In which location kernel files is installed. Main directory. Main directory means system wide. System wide main directory is there. What is that location? This PC, D drive, ESR, SAP, SID, SYS, EXE, UC. UC means Unicode system. Suppose here NUC means NUC is there means non-Unicode system. Whenever you remember EXE means kernel directory. EXE, UC, NT ADM64. This is kernel directory. System wide kernel directory. It is main kernel directory. Okay. Now, okay, here in kernel directory, I'm searching like SAP car. SAP car is there or not in kernel directory? Is there. SAP car is available. SAP car is one of the file in kernel directory. SAP start SRV. SAP start SRV is there or not? Is there. SAP start SRV also is one of the kernel file. Kernel global directory. Important points I'm telling. Installation drive, USR, SAP, SID, SYS, EXE, UC, NT, 64. This is the kernel global directory location in operating system level. This is operating system level. It is called as operating system level. USR, SAP, SID, SYS, EXE, UC, NT, 64. So in that kernel files, SAP car is there. Yes. SAP start SRV. SAP start SRV. Sorry, not SAP core, sorry. SAP CP. SAP CP. Very, very important. What is the role of SAP CP? What is the role of SAP start survey? You want to know that one. So in backend, I am telling. So in front end, what doing I am not telling now. In backend, I am telling. Okay. Now, this is kernel global directory. ACS instance kernel directory. ACS instance kernel directory. Installation drive, USR, SAP, SID, ASCS instance number, EXE. Installation drive, USR, SAP, SID, ASCS, EXE. This is ACS instance kernel directory. Now, what I'm doing here, this is kernel global directory. This is ACS instance kernel directory. These are the main files. Now here, I'm selecting Control plus A. I select all the files where installation drive, USR, SAP, SID, ACS instance kernel directory. This is ACS instance kernel files. I selected all the files, Control plus A to select all, Control plus D to delete. I'm deleting. Select this one and skip. I deleted all the kernel files. Here SAP start SRV is there. So now I deleted all the kernel files. Here I empty recycle bin also. Now double click this PC. D drive, USR, SAP, SID, SYS, EXE, UC, NT, 64. Here kernel files is there. In kernel global directory. Global directory means you think like main directory. Kernel main folder. Kernel files I did not delete. In this I did not delete. Now what is the role of SAP CPE? What is the role of SAP CPE? Now I'm starting. Here one more important point. You want to store the instances separately is possible. First of all, you want to know by using SAP MMC, you start the SAP system individually, means individually instances or system wide. System wide means you start all the instances at a time. System, entire SAP system. You start individual SAP system, individual instances or entire SAP system. By using SAP MMC, you start particular instance or entire SAP system. Now, There is a rule in SAP. You want to follow that rule compulsory. What is that rule? First of all, you want to start the database. Next, you want to start the ERS instance. Next, you want to start the AHCS instance. Next, you want to start the primary application server instance. Next, you want to start the additional application server instance. Suppose this is additional application server instance 1. Additional application server instance 2, like that. Start sequence. This is the start sequence. One by one, you want to start like that. Now here, what? I did not install ERS instance. Here I install database ACS instance and primary application server instance. Okay, here I install these 3 instances. Here you see this order. What I told, first you want to start the database. Next, ERS instance. Here I did not install ERS instance. That means in your system ERS instance is there. It's not there. That means after starting database, you want to start the ACS instance. After starting ACS instance, you want to start the primary application server instance. Here in my system, database is there, ACS instance is there, primary application server instance is there. First, I want to start the database. After ACS instance, after primary application server instance. That is the rule. So here my database is MS SQL Server, not HANA database. Okay. Now here I installed database primary application server instance, these 2 instances in single system. Here all of you saw. Here database, this is database. This icon symbol is there, no, this is database. And this is primary application server instance. In this system, I installed database and primary application server instance in one system. When you install database and primary application server instance in one system, on that time, you no need to start the database separately. When your database is not HANA database. Okay, clearly I tell. So when you install database, sorry, not instance. When you install database and primary application server instance in one system, in single system, on that time, you no need to start the database separately. When your database is not HANA database, that means what clearly I'm telling, your database is not HANA database means you install database and primary application server instance in single system means on that time you no need to start the database separately. మీ database HANA database కాదు. మీరు ప్రైమరీ అప్లికేషన్ సర్వర్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ డేటాబేస్ ఒకే సిస్టంలో ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినప్పుడు మీరు డేటాబేస్ ని సపరేట్ గా స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు. దట్స్ మీన్స్ హియర్ ఐ ఇన్స్టాల్ డేటాబేస్ ACS instance, primary application server instance in single system. That means database and primary application server instance in one system. That means I no need to start the database. Based on order, so without starting database, first you want to start the ACS instance. Here, I no need to start the database. That means first you start the ACS instance. After you start the primary application server instance. Suppose this database is HANA database means first you want to start the HANA database. After ACS instance. After primary application server instance. Suppose here you saw database, MS SQL server. Database in one system. Database in one system. ACS instance, primary application server instance in one system. Database in one system, ACS instance and primary application server instance in one system. So this time compulsory you want to start the database. When your database is MS SQL Server, Oracle, any database, this time first you want to start the database. Why? Database and primary application server instance are not available in single system. On that time, first you start the database. But here, database and primary application server instance are available in single system. That means here no need to start the database. Here, database in one system, ACS instance and primary application server instance is available in another system. That means first you start the database, after you start the ACS instance, after you start the primary application server instance. Here, database primary application server instance is available in single system. That means first you start the ACS instance, after you start the primary application server instance. You got it clearly, all of you? All of you got it clearly about the rules?
Yes.
Here, you have doubt. So, when this database is started, I did not start. So here what database, this is the database. This icon symbol indicates this is the database. ACS instance, primary application server instance is there. So these three instances I installed in single system. Here database, primary application server instance is available in single system. My database is MS SQL Server. That means now I no need to start the database. First I start the ACS instance, after primary application server instance. Now when the database is started, I'm not starting the database. When database is started means when you start, suppose here user. Here AS instance also is there. Okay. Now here, this all instances is available in single system. This all instances is available in single system. Now, as per rule, you no need to start the database. But when the database is started, when you start primary application server instance or additional application server instance, first database will be started. That means here switch is there. You no need to start the database separately. You start primary application server instance, database is started. You start additional application server instance, database will be started. When you install all database and PS in single system on that time. So when you install primary application server instance and database instance on that time, when you start primary application server instance, database will be started. You no need to start the database separately. That is the meaning. Got it clearly? Now I show. Now I show you got it very, very clearly. So here what I done, I told this is the kernel global directory. Kernel files is there. Here in ACS instance, kernel files I deleted. Now, what I told, with those instances wide starting is possible. You start the SAP system, instances wide also is possible. That information I told. Now, here as per rule, database primary application server instance in single system. On that time, I no need to start the database. I want to start the ACS instance now. After starting ACS instance, I want to start the primary application server instance. I expand. So in ACS instance, there is no work process. Why means ACS instance is not an application server instance. That's why there is no work process in ACS instance. Now ACS instance in gray color. Now I'm starting. How to start? Right click, start is there. Click start. Here I logged in SID ADM account. When you logged in administrator account, you enter administrator password. When you logged in SID ADM account, you enter master password here. Compulsory, you logged in SID ADM account only. Here you enter master password. I am entering master password. When installation time we provide password no master password, that password you enter here. Click OK. Now here you saw here we are getting files. Here we are getting files. Here files are getting. Here you saw this is refresh button. SAP CPE executable copy. SAP CPE, what is doing? What is the role of SAP CPE? Refresh. Here you saw all are running. Here message server is there, NQ server is there, web dispatcher is there. All are running. Message server component, NQ server component, web dispatcher component. In installation time, I select web dispatcher. That's why I got web dispatcher here. Now, before starting message server, NQ server, web dispatcher, they show SAP CP copy. That means what? What they doing SAP CP? What is the role of SAP CP? When starting the SAP system, what is the role of SAP CP? What is the role of SAP CP means? In kernel global directory, whatever kernel files is available, same kernel files is available in ACS instance or not. They want to check. Whatever files is available in kernel global directory, same files is available in ACS instance kernel directory or not. They want to check. Who want to check SAPCP? Okay. What is the role of SAPCP? It is very, very important. In outside, no one institutes, they did not tell about this one. But very, very important. What is the role of SAPCP when starting the SAP system? Suppose, what is the role of SAPCP when starting the ACS instance? Whatever kernel files is available in kernel directory means kernel global directory. Global means global directory. Kernel global directory means system wide kernel files. Kernel global directory means system wide kernel files. Whatever kernel files is available in kernel directory, same is available in ACS instance kernel directory or not. They want to check whatever kernel files is available in ACS instance, same files is available in ACS instance kernel directory or not. Who want to check? SAPCP want to check. There are lot of files is there. There are lot of kernel files is available in kernel directory. So you want to check every file means it will take time, no? It is waste, no? So suppose one train is there, you want to count all the bogies means what will be happen? It will take more time. So like that here SAPCP also they are not checking. Actually their role is checking, but they want to check means it is it take time that will be burden to SAPCP and everything. That's why SAPCP what they do when you start the SAP system or when you start the ACS instance, copy the kernel files from kernel global directory to ACS instance kernel directory. So what they do, they copy kernel files from kernel global directory to ACS instance kernel directory. On the time,
Does
what
it
will
copy?
what
Does it copy to only ASCS or PES also?
here now what I started? Here, now what I
Yes, yes.
started. So now I already show you what they done SAP CP.
It
What they
copied the file from global to ASCS
yeah,
directly.
you only saw no. I show you no. Yeah.
Yes.
So why without the check means it will take time. So they copied means same files is available no in both. That's why. So in backend that one is running. In backend what will be happen? They copying kernel files from kernel global directory to ASCS instance kernel directory. Why they copying to particular ASCS instance kernel directory? Here I start only ASCS instance only. So by using SAP MMC, I start ACS instance only. That's why SAP CP copy kernel files from kernel global directory to ACS instance kernel directory. After copying, SAP CP, what they do now? What is the role of SAP start SRV? SAP CP role is completed. Now, what is the role of SAP start SRV? After copying kernel files from kernel global directory to ACS instance kernel directory, after copying is completed, SAP start SRV starts the message server, NQ server, web dispatcher. So all that time, after completing SAP CP role, SAP start SRV role, your ASCS instance is started. Before starting ASCS instance, it show gray color. Gray color means stop. After starting ACS instance, it show yellow color. Yellow color means starting. After started ACS instance, it show green color. Green color means started. Red color means error. When red color is there, on that time you did not start the SAP system. So now you got it clearly. So simply here what I done, simply I start only particular ASCS instance. But in backend, what they're doing, in backend, when I start ACS instance, SAP copy kernel files from kernel global directory to ACS instance. After SAP role is completed, SAP start SRV, start the message server, NQ server, web dispatcher. After SAP start SRV role is completed, that ACS instance is started. Got it clearly? Is there any doubts?
Clear.
Yeah. Now, here in my system, I start ACS instance, green color. ACS instance is started fastly. That's why sometimes from gray to green it will come. It does not show yellow. Directly from gray to green it will come. Why? It will be started very fastly. That's why sometimes from gray to yellow, yellow to green like that. So sometimes gray to directly green it will become. So that's why. So green color symbol like that they show all the components started running like that. They show clearly means it will be started. Green color symbol indicates started. Here my system they show off only green color. Remaining off they showing gray color means why means here I started only ACS instance only. That's why off only green color. Here I did not start primary application server instance. That's why primary application server instance is available in gray color. In ACS instance, there is no work process. That's why in ACS instance, only message server, NQ server, web dispatcher is there. Why in ACS instance there is no work process? Means because ACS instance is not a application server instance. That's why. Now next, before starting primary application server instance, this is kernel global directory. Now I go to ACS instance kernel directory. When you install ERS instance, in ERS instance also kernel files is there. When you install additional application server instance, in additional application server instance also kernel files is there. So next class, after completing this next class, Monday, what I do means I explain about additional application server instance, installing. On that time I show you how to start the additional application server instance. Okay, here also, this is I am in primary application server instance kernel directory. Control plus A, Control plus D, delete. Select and skip. SAP start SRV is there. Okay, I deleted kernel files in primary application server instance. Now I expand primary application server instance, right click, start. Now you no need to provide the master password. Here you saw. Copying started. Here, refresh. SAP CP is copying. Work process table, they did not show. SAP CP is copying. Refresh. CP is copying. They did not show. CP is copying. Refresh. CP is copying still. Refresh. Here you saw first dispatcher running not available. Sorry, that two running. Here you saw dispatcher started. Here you saw all are new. Here all are no. Status, work process status new, no. Here you saw first IGS watchdog is started, dispatcher is started, but dispatcher server startup procedure running. Gateway schedule ICM run schedule. This also started, but this also started dispatcher also, but the status they did not mention. Server startup procedure running. Okay, first this two started. IGS watchdog dispatcher. Okay, after gateway ICM will be started. First who started? Dispatcher. IGS watchdog. Now all the started. Here you saw. All are wait. Start condition all are S. Now we came to the discussion about that one. Here you saw. SAP start SRV, what they're doing? They start the dispatcher, gateway, ICM, IGS watchdog. Who start? Like that one. Here you saw. SAP start SRV, start this one. But actually, here you first what same process in ACS instance, what will be happen when I start the primary application server instance? SAP CP copy the kernel files from kernel global directory to PAS instance kernel directory. That is the first rule completed. After SAP start SRV starts the dispatcher and IGS watch dot. First, which will be started in primary application server? Which components is started? First started dispatcher and IGS watchdog only. Who started dispatcher and IGS watchdog? SAP start SRV. After dispatcher starts the gateway, ICM and work process. When starting primary application server instance, the work process status new, no. After wait, yes. All the work process wait means it is started. Wait, yes. Before new, it is no. No, all the wait, yes. So this is the very important. When you start the primary application server instance, SAP CP role is they copy kernel files from kernel global directory to primary application server instance kernel directory. That is the role they do. After SAP start as service, start the dispatcher IGS watchdog. So after starting IGS watchdog, they calm. They don't do anything after starting IGS watchdog. But dispatcher start the gateway, ICM and work process. Before starting, when starting time, work process is new and status is no. After starting work process, wait and status is yes. So same, when you start the primary application server instance, gray to yellow, yellow to green. Now here, entire system green. Why means both instances, they show in green color. By seeing this color, you want to understand system is started. That is the meaning. Got it clearly? Is there any doubts? It's clear? All of you?
Yes.
Is there any doubts, anyone? Okay. Stop process also reverse order. Stop process is reverse order. Reverse order means here, in my system, 3 instances is there. So first I start ASCS instance, next I start primary application server instance. Reverse order means last which one you started, you want to stop that first. Here last which one I started primary application server instance. Now I want to stop primary application server instance first. Green to yellow, yellow to gray. Okay. Now I'm stopping. How to stop? Same, right click, stop, hard to. Immediately stop the SAP instance. Hard to shut down. In interview, they ask you, what are the difference between the soft to shut down, hard to shut down? Hard to shut down means, what is the meaning of hard shutdown? Suppose users are logging. Okay. Suppose your laptop is there in front of me. Your movie is downloading, your movie playing and watching and everything is there. Suddenly I stop your laptop means what will, I shut down your laptop means what will, entire it will be shut down immediately. Or otherwise, I put one time. Now you are watching movie in your laptop. I put time. After 1 hour, it will be shut down like that. I said means what? Soft shutdown is running. That is the meaning. After that time came. On that time, that soft shutdown turn as hard shutdown and shut down your laptop immediately. Got it clearly? Difference between hard shutdown and soft shutdown. Here only is the definition. What is the meaning of hard shutdown? Immediately stop the SAP instance. That is means what? When you select here OK, immediately that instance will be stopped. Your users are login, they're doing their work, they did nothing. They stop your instance immediately. Suppose you are soft without timeout, drains the SAP instance first. If the timeout is reached, the operation continues as is the hard shutdown. Soft shutdown without timeout is there, timeout is there. Okay. Now here I am selecting hard shutdown only. Click OK. Now it is in green color from green to yellow, yellow to gray. You see this one, it will be changed fastly. Down, down, no, okay, down, all are down, no, yellow color. Here you saw this 3 stop. Last dispatcher will be stopped. Okay. Now dispatcher I just watched stop. Now they didn't show any work process. Okay. So gray color means stop. Now you want to stop the ACS instance. Right click, stop. Once again click OK. Stop. ACS instance will be stopped fastly. So system is stopped. After stopping, click close. Save console settings to SAP MMC. Nothing is there. What you want to save? Nothing is there you want to save. That's why whenever you got this pop-up, simply click. Okay, got it clearly? About SAP CP, SAP Start as Survey, how to start the SAP system instances by using SAP MMC. How you get this SAP MMC? Then installation time only, in Windows operating system only. After installation, that SAP MMC is available on your desktop in Windows operating system only. Is there any doubts up to here? Is there any doubts? Means ask and clarify. Is clear to all of you?
Just want to ask that when you start and stop the PES, so the same SAP start service stop and start the database.
Yeah, same. When you stop the PS, database also will be stopped.
No,
Suppose
I'm asking about the same service. SAP start a service started the database.
when you start, SAP start a survey will not start the database. When you start primary application server instance, database will be started automatically. Got
Okay.
it? Did so SAP start as service start only dispatcher IGS was done in primary application server instance. What is the role of SAP start as survey when you start the primary application server instance? Means they start only dispatcher IGS was done.
Okay.
Actually, two mistakes is there here. Two mistakes is there in this certification book. This is in one book. In this one book, It's possible to install tomorrow. Okay, welcome. The processes. SAP Start SRV start the ABAP dispatcher of an ABAP based SAP instance. So SAP Start SRV only start the dispatcher in primary application server instance or additional application server instance. The dispatcher start other process that belong the instance such as gateway. Dispatcher only start the gateway. Dispatcher only start the ICM and work process. So here in this paragraph, they tell like that. In this paragraph, they tell like that. Here you saw clearly the internet graphics server is being started by SAP Start SRV. They tell what they're telling. SAP Start SRV start the SAP dispatcher. SAP Start SRV start the dispatcher. That is the one point they tell. Another point, the internet graphics server is started by SAP Start SRV. They're telling clearly SAP Start SRV only start the dispatcher and IGS watchdog, internet graphics server. So the two who started SAP Start SRV. After the dispatcher start the gateway, ICM and work process. These processes start other process that belong to the instance. So SAP Start SRV start the dispatcher IGS watchdog. They're telling this process start other process. Other process means this ICM gateway work process also same process. They're telling herely what the exact point they're telling means they tell dispatcher and IGS watchdog start the SAP Start SRV. Dispatcher start the gateway ICM work process like that they're telling. Here in this book, what they're telling, SAP Start SRV only start the dispatcher, gateway, ICM, IGS watchdog. Like that they're telling. Here also you see SAP CP role you got it. SAP Start SRV, here arrow mark is coming. So first you are starting primary application server instance. Here second option is not there. Second option is not there. Why? Anyone have no? Why there is no second option? They're providing third option. Why there is no second option? Here you saw clearly in this image what they're telling here. By seeing this, you tell me what you understand by seeing there. Whatever I drag, what you understand, tell me please. All of you, what you understand, whatever I drag there, what you understand by seeing that image?
In ASCS, ABAP message server and in Q started by SAP Start SRV,
Yeah,
and
that
then
one only. So here first they started ACS instance. Why first you want to start ACS instance? Why means without starting database also you start ACS instance means it will be started. As correctly I told. What I told here, suppose your database is HANA database means first you start the HANA database. That is the rule I told you, no? Suppose in Linux operating system, my HANA database is there. Okay. In Windows operating system, ASCS instance, primary application server instance is there. Two systems is there. Okay. So HANA database is not running. It is in stop condition. Now I sit in front of the ASCS instance. I start the ASCS instance. It will be started or not? Tell me.
Started.
Started. Why? Without starting database in stop condition also ASCS instance will be started. That's why. But as database is in stop condition on the time you start the primary application server instance, it will not start. Now here second option is not there. Why means second option they're telling about database. Now here, clearly they're telling SAP start SRV. SAP start SRV, start the message server, NQ server. Inside ASCS instance, message server, NQ server is there. Who start the message server, NQ server? SAP start SRV. They read this by using default profile, they read this one. Okay, here. So this SAP start SRV, start the message server, NQ server. Clearly they mentioned here in ACS instance. Here also in primary application server instance, SAP start SRV, start the dispatcher. Okay, here we saw start the dispatcher. Here you saw they're showing only SAP start SRV. Here you saw this is one arrow mark. So SAP start SRV, start the NQ server. On that time, here also from ACS instance. Okay, yeah, clearly here you understand. They select only ACS instance. In ACS instance only this two. That's why they show here. You leave this one. You did not think this one. Only this color only. This color only. Here you saw. So SAP start SRV, start the dispatcher. Okay. So like that same color only. Here what they're telling? Same process. SAP start SRV, dispatcher, ICM, gateway, work process, like that they're telling. Same process, they start everything. In additional application server instance also, SAP start SRV only, start the dispatcher, ICM, gateway, work process, like that they show. That means what? So after SAP start SRV, start that everything, same process only is running. So whatever application server instance you are starting, whatever instances you are starting after completing CPU role, inside what is available inside that instance, that all started by SAP start SRV. And one very, very important point is there. Here I am showing profiles. Installation drive, USR, SAP, SID, SYS, profiles. Now, what are the profiles is available here? Tell me, please. Already working employees is their SAP basis. They know, miss. They tell me, please, what are the profiles is available now in my system?
Default profile and ACS profile and PS profile.
So, okay, these two profiles. What is these two profiles?
Instant profile and
Yeah, instance profiles. Now, here in my system, there is default profile and instance profile. Two profiles is available. In my system, there is no start profile. Nowadays, so there is no start profile. Suppose you install, I think SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 is available or not. I don't know. You install 740 and lower releases. I think 740 release is there or not. I mean 740 means NetWeaver 7.4 or SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7. I think in 740 lower releases. When you install 730 and lower, 731 and lower releases, not 740, 731. Okay, 731 and lower releases you install, you find start profile. Suppose you install IDS system, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 IDS means in that system, start profile is there. Okay, you install IDS system means in that system, start profile is there. Start profile is there means as in the place of SAP starter service, start profile done this everything. Here in my system, there is no start profile. That's why SAP starter service start that one. Got it clearly?
Start profile method to
So in latest version, start profile merge into the instance profile. Start profile ni instance profile loki kalipesaru.
yes, sir.
So what here I am telling means in your system start profile is there means start profile start the when you start the ACS instance, start profile start the NQ server message server. But in your system there is no start profile means SAP start as service start the NQ server message server in ACS instance. Got it clearly? స్టార్ట్ ప్రొఫైల్ ఉంటే స్టార్ట్ ప్రొఫైల్ చేస్తుంది ఆ పని. స్టార్ట్ ప్రొఫైల్ లేనప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ ప్రొఫైల్ చేయాల్సిన పని ఎస్ఏపి స్టార్ట్ సర్వీస్ చేస్తుంది. గాట్ ఇట్? ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఐ టెల్డ్? అర్థమైంది అందరికి?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now system wide how to start? How to stop by using SAP management console. Double click this one and click yes. Mas. So by using SAP Microsoft Management Console, SAP MMC, how to start and stop system wide? SPAN error like this means you select and click refresh. Okay, they show all the instances like this clear limits. Right click the system, directly you click start here or otherwise all task start. There is a time, you increase time also like 500. Okay, like that. So there is a time 300 seconds, that means 5 minutes. What is this time? Within this 5 minutes, within this 300 seconds, your system is not start means it will not start. Within this 300 seconds, your system is not start means it will not start. There is error. That is the meaning. So you increase or decrease that time is possible. Simply here with the drag and select, you increase like that and it decrease your wish. Okay, click OK. Master password. Final _ 1234. My master password. Click OK. So gray to yellow, yellow to green. We want to wait. Gray to so yellow. So ACS instance is starting. ACS instance is starting. Green, ACS instance is started. Now here yellow. Okay, IGS watchdog is started, dispatcher is started, but status they did not show. It is started after remaining this. Work process. New, yes. It will be turned into the wait. It will be all are in S. Refresh, wait, yes. Okay, started. Okay, stop, same process. Simply right click, alt task, stop. Hot or soft, same. Within 300 seconds. It will not stop means it will not stop. Skip HDB database instance. Here they did not selected HDB database instance. Okay, define how long to wait for an SAP instance to stop. Okay, how long to wait to stop the instance? ఎంతసేపు వెయిట్ చేయాలి ఇన్స్టెన్స్ స్టాప్ అవడానికి? If the end of the timeout period is reached and the instance has still not stopped, the remaining instance are shut down anyway. For example, okay, So it will not stop me. Stop. Okay, click OK. You want to wait from green to yellow, yellow to gray. Okay, stop. Close. No. Okay. So this is the way. Here, one more important point. Double click SAP Management Console. Click S. Management. SPAD. SPAD. Error. Select. Refresh. Now here, as per rule, what? First we want to start the ACS instance after primary application server instance. No? Here I'm not starting ACS instance. Directly I'm starting primary application server instance. I'm entering master password. Okay. Yellow. Okay. So still it is yellow. When you see how many times also still they show yellow. Why? So here you saw dispatcher server is in state starting. Still is not started. Starting. Here all are started. Work process is started. ICM is started. Gateway is started. IGS is started. But dispatcher is not started. You try to log in into the SAP system. It is not possible. Why? When dispatcher is started on the time only login is possible. Why I am starting the SAP system is after starting the SAP system only login is possible. That's why. So dispatcher plays a very, very important role. So here dispatcher is not started. They're telling I'm starting. Why they telling I'm starting? Anyone tell me? Why dispatcher they telling I'm starting? Why dispatcher is not started?
I,
Yeah, tell
I
me
think
please.
it's trying to contact message server.
Yeah, they did not found ACS instance, message server. They're searching that one. That's why they're telling I'm starting. So they contact with message server. They contact with ACS instance. They started fastly. So they're searching about that ACS instance, message server. That's why they're telling I'm starting. Now here you saw, when I start ACS instance, now click refresh. Here you saw running. Why? Here message server is started. Last in ACS instance, NQ server will be start last. First message server will be started. After NQ server will be started. So suppose in your system there is no web dispatcher, means only message server, NQ server. No, first message server will be started, after NQ server will be started. So message, when I start ASCS instance, message server started. So when message server started, the dispatcher found message server. That's why dispatcher tell I started. ఎప్పుడైతే నేను ఏఎస్సిఎస్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేసానో వెంటనే మెసేజ్ సర్వర్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. మెసేజ్ సర్వర్ స్టార్ట్ అవగానే డిస్పాచర్ కి మెసేజ్ సర్వర్ దొరికేసింది. అప్పుడు అదేమంటుంది, నేను స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయాను అని చెప్తుంది మీకు. Got it clearly? Why they put like that rule? You got it clearly? First you want to start this instance, after you want to start this instance. Got it that rules? Is clear to all of you?
Yes, Sunny.
Yeah. Now restart the SAP system. Instances wide is not possible. System wide only you want to restart. By using SAP MMC, you want to restart the system is select, right click, restart. 300 seconds. Within 5 minutes, it will be restart. Click OK. Restart means stop and start. Restart your SAP system. They told me in training time, restart SAP system is you did your laptop restart shutdown, not like that. This operating system restart, not like that. Restart the SAP system is this one. SAP MMC is one of the tool. It is available only in Windows operating system to start and stop the SAP system and restart the SAP system. By using SAP MMC, their primary application server instance is in stop condition now, gray color. ASCS instance also is stopped. Primary is stopped, ASCS instance is stopped now. Now ASCS instance is started, primary application server instance is starting. So by using SAP MMC, SAP Microsoft Management Console, you start the entire SAP system, you restart the SAP system, you stop the entire SAP system. And you start the SAP system instances wide, and you stop the SAP system instances wide. It is one of the two. Only in Windows operating system only this SAP MMC is available. After installation, that tool is available. Right click, Alt Task, stop. Okay. Now 10 minutes, we discussed another tool and stop this section. And one more class we want to take this start unit. Another section is there. That section will take on Monday. Now small 10 minutes I take and complete this section. Another section will take on Monday. Monday the start and stop unit will be complete. Start SAP, stop SAP command is there. It is outdated. But still in some employees they are using in company. Okay. Start SAP command, stop SAP command is there. So open command prompt. Open command prompt. Okay, command prompt is open. Now I told you no start SAP command. I told no. By using this start SAP command, instances wide start only is possible. System wide start is not possible. ఈ స్టార్ట్ ఎస్ఏపి కమాండ్ యూజ్ చేసి సిస్టమ్ వైడ్ గా ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టమ్ ని స్టార్ట్ చేయలేము. ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్ వైడ్ గానే స్టార్ట్ చేయగలము. స్టార్ట్ ఎస్ఏపి స్పేస్ నేమ్ is equal to SID. You mentioned in caps letters or small letters, your wish. And space SAP dia host is equal to computer name. So SAP dia host, you enter in caps letters or small letters, your wish. Okay. SAP dia host, you enter in caps letters or small letters, your wish. No problem. You enter in caps letters also, no problem. You enter in small letters also, no problem. Okay, that is the command. Start SAP. Space name is equal to SID. You enter SAP system ID in small letters or caps letters, your wish. And space SAP dia host is equal to computer name. You enter SAP dia host in caps letters also, no problem. Enter. So they're telling what? Start SAP.exe name is equal to SID space NR is equal to, sorry, my problem only. That is the command. I mistake. I did not enter the instance number. Sorry, my problem. Here you saw SAP dia host. So they're telling you enter command start SAP also in caps letter like that they're telling. Okay, like this we use. Start SAP. You no need to enter exe also. We try. Up to now, I did not enter .exe. We try. Space name is equal to NWD. Space NR is equal to. Now, my question is, here USR SAP SID. ACS instance number is 10. Primary application server instance number is 11. In my system, ACS instance number is 10. Primary application server instance number is 11. Now, which instance number I want to enter here? Tell me, please. Which instance number I want to enter there?
11.
Okay. Next. Remaining. One of the person they tell 11. Remaining.
10 is a primary, I think.
Primary application server instance number is 11.
Okay. So 11 we will enter.
Why 11 we want to enter? Tell me, please.
Primary first we will start to primary server, then secondary.
Okay. Remaining.
I think so. It is, as you said, it is a system-wide command, and it will start the entire process. So only we need to give primary server.
Okay. Okay, I tell the answer. I want to enter the 10.
Vinay,
Yeah.
I think instances we can't stop from the here, right? It should kind of start from the entire system.
I already told. Start SAP command is used for start instances wide only. System wide is not possible. By using start SAP command, you want to start the SAP system. Entire SAP system is not possible. Instances wide only is possible by using start SAP command. As per rule, first you want to start the ACS instance number. There you want to enter the ACS instance number.
Yeah.
10. Why in my system database instance, ACS instance, primary application server instance is there. As per rule, in that 3 instances, first you want to start the ACS instance. After starting ACS instance, you want to start the primary application server instance. Okay, this is the command. So in here you did not mention .exe also, no problem. That is the command. Enter. So start SAP is failed. Now what I do is I remove .exe. I just test it. They're showing, that's why I test it. Now what I do is I remove .exe. Now it will be work. When you remove .exe, it will be work. Okay, enter. Oh, why I logged in SID ADM account only. I logged in SID ADM. Start SAP space name is equal to SID space NR is equal to instance number. Space SAP dia host equal to computer name. Why it is not starting? Okay.
Instance,
No,
can
no,
instance
no,
number
no,
is
no.
NWD or different
No,
one?
no, no, no. Everything is correct. Start SAP, you want to mention in small letters. This one you mention in caps or small, no problem. SAP dia host. Okay, enter. Now it's working. So I'm starting ACS instance by using start SAP command. They're telling started. Now, same command only. Same command. So just you change the instance number. Now you want to start the primary application server instance. You give primary application server instance number 11, enter. Tomorrow is no class, Republic Day, no? That's why. So it is started. So by using start SAP, I started SAP system instances by. Got it? Now same process. You want to stop the SAP system instances by using this same process. First you start the primary application server instance. First you stop primary application server instance. In the place of start SAP, in the place of start SAP, you want to mention stop SAP. So first you want to stop the primary application server instance as per rule. That's why I'm stopping primary application server instance. Enter. The another one command is there to start and stop. That will be discussed on next class. It is stop. Now finally we want to stop the ACS instance.
Hello, Vinay.
Yeah.
In SAP MMC, we come to know whenever start the instance, we get to know with the color code, right? Green or when it shows green, we confirm that it is started. How do we confirm that it's started from here?
Here they're telling no clearly.
Oh, that means it started.
Here they're telling no. Here start SAP continue.
Okay.
Here they're telling no. Here they're telling no. Stop SAP executed successfully.
Okay.
And
Continue means it started. I mean, it started running.
start
Correct?
SAP continues means they're telling I started, you continue your work. Stop SAP, I done successfully, they're telling.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way. So here you saw. So first here, by using start SAP command, I use start SAP, I start ACS instance first. After, by using start SAP, I start primary application server instance. So I use stop SAP. First, I start the primary application server instance. I use stop SAP. I stop the ACS instance. So this is the way you start and stop the SAP system individual instances by using start SAP and stop SAP command. But this command is deprecated. That means outdated. So still some employees only they are using these commands in company like that, but this commands is outdated. So by using this start SAP, stop SAP, it is not possible to start and stop the database. By using start SAP and stop SAP command, it is not possible to start and stop the database. By using SAP Management Console, SAP MMC, by using SAP Microsoft Management Console, it is not possible to start and stop the database. Got it clearly? Next class I show you which tool we use to start and stop the database.
So, sir, this command we are not use in present time.
SAP they're telling it is outdated. That I'm telling. Some
Yes, yes.
employees they are using who are
Okay.
who are interested, who are they are
Yes.
using.
Yes. Because I think if we are stopping to database using this command is affected to database corrupted or something else.
Why database is corrupted?
No, it is command is trigger to stop to database. So database
That
is
is
not
not what
okay.
here I'm telling.
Yes.
By using start SAP and stop SAP,
Hmm.
it's not possible to start and stop the database. Right
Okay.
now, I show you how to start
Yes.
and stop the database
Yes.
by using
Yes.
start SAP, stop SAP. I did not show,
Yes.
no?
Yes. Yes.
Why I did not show? It is not possible
Okay.
to start and stop. By using SAP Microsoft Management Console also, I showed to start and stop database. I did not show, no?
Yes. Yes.
That means
It only used to instance only.
that means what I'm telling clearly.
Yes.
SAP MMC is not supported. That tool is not work to start and stop the database. Got it clearly?
Yes. Yes.
So next class, Monday, I show you. There is another tool is there. Still not is completed class. Another class we want to take. There is two tools is there. One tool is there, one command is there. On the time you got it clearly. Another 1.5 hour class is there. We complete that 1.5 hour class. We got this set, this start and stop clearly. Got it? Is there any doubts?
Sir, no doubt, but what I am asking about the day before yesterday